Beneath the Great Sphinx of Giza, there is a door. It was sealed 4,000 years ago. The Egyptian government will not allow anyone to open it. And the man who tried to was banned from Egypt forever. Beneath the Great Sphinx of Giza, there is a door. It was sealed 4,000 years ago. The Egyptian government will not allow anyone to open it. And the man who tried to was banned from Egypt forever. The Sphinx is the oldest and largest monolithic statue on Earth. It is 240 feet long and 66 feet high. It has been sitting in the desert for at least 4,500 years. And for most of that time, people have believed something is hidden underneath it. The ancient Egyptians themselves wrote about a secret chamber beneath the Sphinx. The dream stele, a granite slab placed between the Sphinx's paws by Pharaoh Thutmose IV around 1400 BC, references hidden rooms and passages. The Roman writer Pliny the Elder described a tomb beneath the statue. Arab historians in the Middle Ages wrote about underground tunnels connecting the Sphinx to the Great Pyramid. For centuries, these were dismissed as legends. Then in 1991, a seismologist named Thomas DeBecke conducted ground-penetrating radar scans around the Sphinx. He found a large rectangular anomaly beneath the left paw. The readings were consistent with a man-made chamber approximately 25 feet below the surface. It was roughly 30 feet long and 15 feet wide. The discovery was electrifying. But what happened next was even more remarkable. Nothing. The Egyptian Supreme Council of Antiquities, led by Secretary-General Zahi Hawass, refused to allow further investigation. No drilling. No cameras. No excavation. The chamber, if it exists, remains sealed. Hawass stated publicly that there was nothing unusual beneath the Sphinx. He called the radar results inconclusive. He accused researchers who disagreed with him of promoting pseudoscience and conspiracy theories. When independent researchers persisted, their permits were revoked. Several were permanently banned from working in Egypt. The most famous case was John Anthony West, an independent Egyptologist who had spent decades studying the Sphinx. West brought geologist Robert Schoch to Giza in 1990. Schoch concluded that the erosion patterns on the Sphinx were caused by water, not wind or sand. This meant the Sphinx was potentially thousands of years older than mainstream Egyptology claimed. When West and Schoch attempted to conduct further research, including investigating the chamber beneath the paw, their permits were revoked. West was effectively banned from working at Giza for the rest of his life. The question of why the Egyptian government refuses to investigate is a matter of intense debate. The official position is that there is nothing to investigate. But critics point out that even confirming the chamber is empty would settle the debate. The refusal to look at all is what fuels suspicion. One theory is bureaucratic inertia. Egypt's antiquities system is deeply hierarchical. Zahi Hawass controlled access to every major archaeological site in Egypt for over a decade. His academic reputation was built on the mainstream chronology of Egyptian civilization. Any discovery that challenged that timeline would undermine decades of his published work. Another theory is more practical. The Sphinx is fragile. It has been restored multiple times. Drilling beneath it could cause structural damage that might be irreversible. The Egyptian government may simply be unwilling to risk destroying one of the most iconic monuments on Earth to satisfy scientific curiosity. But there is a third possibility that neither side likes to discuss. What if the chamber has already been opened? In 1998, a Fox television special showed footage of Hawass himself entering a tunnel system beneath the Giza Plateau. The footage showed a sealed door at the end of a flooded passageway. Hawass described it as a symbolic tomb associated with the god Osiris. He said there was nothing behind the door. But the door was never opened on camera. Multiple ground-penetrating radar surveys, conducted by different teams over 3 decades, have confirmed anomalies beneath the Sphinx consistent with hollow spaces. The academic establishment insists these are natural cavities in the limestone. Independent researchers insist they are man-made chambers that could rewrite our understanding of ancient civilization. As of today, the door remains sealed. No one outside the Egyptian Antiquities Authority knows what is beneath the left paw of the Sphinx. No one may know in our lifetimes. 4,000 years of silence. And a government that would rather ban researchers than answer a simple question: what is behind the door? If you found this fascinating, subscribe for more stories like this. We post new videos every week.